All right. So let's see. Let's think about. Now I have to watch it, obviously. The the overcorrection. Was it overcorrection? Have I been reinforcing the pushiness? Pushy bratty. Can you redirect and reward out brattiness? People try to say dogs don't get bratty. They're and then they're going to say they're just like us, and they're going to say they don't get bratty. Dogs get bratty. Here, that's not very much, is it? Uh, can you redirect and reward it out? Can you alternate behavior it out? And even if you can, how long does that take? Or do you have to correct it out? I would say, I like to say everything works. Depends on how long you want to take, how the dog reacts to it, right? So, did I even turn this thing on? Yeah. She's, let's flip this around so you can see that. You don't want to be looking at me. You don't want to be looking at me sitting there. Oh, the point was is because I sat down a minute ago and she came and jumped up in my lap. I was going to see if she was going to do it again. It's a poop bag, dude. She said, I don't care. I saw it moving. You going to come over here? Right. And look, here's the other thing. Where people see corrections and they're like, oh my God, it's overcorrected. Right? If it was overcorrected, oh my gosh, what is that? Balls. If it was overcorrected. Where you going, dude? They wouldn't respond, right? Ain't that right? Say we can forgive. As long as you're not an a-hole. When you're an a-hole, I think energy-wise, I was a little bit, like tonally, I was a little bit much. I think the physical was just right. At some point, you just may have to correct shit to get rid of it. Some people say the sooner you correct, the better. I try to give the food and the alternate behavior a try first, because when it works, it's the best way, right? So, anyways, let's get them over here and show what I've been doing. Maybe if I actually reviewed, well, I never did a video of this stuff. I review like in time, right? I'm always critical of myself, right? So here's the deal. If we go, and this is something that I do uh, in the hallway every time. Like, so in the hallway, going up, there's always a reward. And then going up to one level, there's a reward because I don't want them going all the way. I want them stopping right there in case the other neighbors come out. There's only two doors, me and one neighbor. And then those people hardly ever use that hallway. But Wayland. Good boy. Ready? Let's come over here. Here, I want you over here. Wayland, right here. Give me a sit. Good boy. You get on the bed. It's hard, right? Here. Ready? Over here. Sit. You on the bed. Good. Right? So maybe I need to have her sitting. Here. Come here, sit. Ah, that was stupid. Right? So this is how I start to try to prevent having brattiness. If I'm going to give him a cookie, I hold one here. Right? So that way she's focused on this hand while this hand's going this way. Then I start doing like this. So that way she doesn't get used to the same hand, right? Hey, sit. So then what happens, here, I need you closer. So then what happens when I go like this, if she goes this way, I block it, right? I mean, it's easier like this than it is when you're actually doing something. See how he thought about it? So if we go break and sit, good, right? And then we can go break and sit. Let's try to change up the hands. Break, right? So almost always when there's another dog right there in the beginning, they're gonna try to go for it, right? So I always just block it. So at first I try the food while I'm doing this. So that way I'm giving them times to realize that when this hand goes over here, you don't go for it. And the hand comes here, that's what I was trying to say. So if the reason I start swapping hands after a few is so that way she can hopefully the dog will understand that if my hand's going this way, it's for him, right? So if the dog's going, then I can look at her and I can go, good girl, right? And then there's noise going on. Hey, then if the hand's coming this way, hey, if the hand's coming this way, it's okay. Hand's coming this way, she's got to leave it alone. So then I start doing the block, right? And then if they get pushy, then I push them back. Just like that. Right? However, so let's see. Ready? Oh, you turned the wrong way. Did we not get good at this yet? I don't think we did. So it happens. I can't tell you how many times out here on free walks it happens because I use a ton of food when we're free walking, right? And they'll go to sugar, like when we're just walking, right? In motion, it's much different than just sitting here. It's much harder. So when we're walking, I'll be going like this, and then they'll want to come up, and I just block them with my foot. Or if it's over here and they're coming this way, I block them with my foot. So that way it's kind of an invisible barrier. So anyways, I can't tell you how many times that happens on a free walk, and I can't tell you how many times it happens in the hallway. In the hallway, probably twice every morning. So actually 4 times. So it's here, here. Actually, it's more than that because if there's 5 dogs, this dog has to stay here while I'm going to the other dogs, right? So that might be 10 times. So that's 20 times just in the morning. In the afternoon, I don't do it. In the afternoon, it's just pets. I wonder if that, maybe because when they go to pet, I just ignore it, right? So that's the other one. Does just ignoring it, does that help? I don't think so. You guys ready to go walk? Is this thing still green? Right? So can you simply redirect and reward out of behavior, right? So the pushy behavior, because if you allow it to happen, right, is body blocking enough? And then do you have to correct it? So then ideally it would be a leash correction, right? So that way you're not using your hand as much. Right? So let's see. Hand going this way to nothing. Good. I can mark and reward. Hand going to you is yours. What you looking at, Waylon? You're the one that wanted to come out. And you ain't gone nowhere but that tree right there. What you looking at? You got a friend over there? Right? And then how many, if you like say I was doing something with Raider and I tell her, hey, sit, how many times does that have to take place in order for her to not be pushy and bratty? Right? And if she's not pushy and bratty with Waylon, here, hold on. Will that carry over to all the other dogs? Right? Right, big guy? Huh? Right, big guy? You need another bath? When's the last time I gave you a bath? What about you? Right? Because it depends on who you talk to. The positive only people will say, never correct that. You're going to ruin your relationship. Um, which that's extreme, dude. If that's all you're doing, probably. If you're not playing with your dog, walking with your dog, feeding your dog, rewarding your dog, training your dog, then yeah, you ruin the relationship. It's all just fear mongering crap. Um, right? So redirect and reward out. Oh, the natural people will tell you you have to correct it out. So if you listen to all perspectives, like him, I've never had to do that with him. Have I? The only he's had to get go gets. Good job. Right? He's had to get go gets and he's had leash corrections so I could get him to not go up to people when I first got him. What about when I'm going? I'm trying to think of in the hallway if I've ever had to do any kind of no. And he's not pushy at all. So he's never had corrections, never been pushy. This girl is pushy, like all the time. I have to get on her all the time with other dogs. They're just laying on the bed. She wants to go stand up over them. I'm like, dude. As of yet, I haven't corrected. All I've done is called her away. How long you been here? A month? You've been here for a month? Have you been here for a month? See, like this? I don't think that's too pushy. But is this reinforcing being pushy? Right? Oh, hold on. You're in my suspenders, girl. Is that reinforcing being pussy? Ah! What's on your tail, dude? Why are you chomping on your tail? What does that cover everything? Just trying to figure shit out, right? All the dogs are different. See? Now that was kind of pushy crap, right? But did I pet her? Or did I just ignore it? I might have petted her. See that? Could you see that? She walked up and like Waden's just standing there, she walked up and goes, I mean, it's just a playful thing. It's kind of a pushy thing, right? Or no? See or no? Pendejo. You guys have to go once around? Or are you bull jiving? Waylon was acting like he's gonna poop himself when I came out for Ginger. Whatever, dude.